What's up? This your girl D. Welcome to my YouTube podcast, Red Cup Conversations, where we have real talks with real people. I got my best friend, my right-hand man, back on the show again today. I guess we just gonna call him my co-host from now on.
Yep.
And I got the North Baton Rouge celebrity right here.
You know.
Lil One the Champ on today.
What's up?
This is one of my top 10 favorite rappers for sure. So, this is a big deal for me. He know. I told him, I was like, I hope Lil One the Champ show up today because Apple Music got you as a part of the game, which is my favorite song.
That's one of my favorite songs.
Listen,
on the album.
You on my top 25 most played on Apple Music, and I said, man, if this dude don't show up today, how I'm gonna get that shit off of there?
Hey,
she said that. Nah, it's real.
I was like, man, I hope he shows up because I love this dude. You know what I'm saying? I love his music. Like, I love that you a good dad. He got his kids here today. You know, a hands-on father. I love that about you. You just seem like a real individual. Yeah. So I was like, man. And then when I hit you up to come on the podcast, it was like, boom, I do it.
And she did it off a whim. She ain't know he was gonna do it.
I was like, I don't even know this. I was like, he probably ain't gonna even.
To be honest though, anytime anybody connect with my music or connect with what I'm doing, in general, it's greatly appreciated because I ain't even the kind of rapper that just make that extra cool shit to where it's just like, I can curse on here, huh?
Yeah.
So look, I ain't just that kind of rapper that make that extra cool, trendy music where it's just, going crazy in the club. And it's like, to be honest, it's a therapeutic process really because I just do it. It's my real story. It's like if you listen to the tapes, it reflect what's going on in my life at the time. Every album I ever did, it was always my loyalty tape. I wrote it in prison. When I came home and I started getting a couple dollars and doing things, you could tell my next tape it was a little bit more celebrative, so to speak. And you know what I'm saying? So whatever I'm dealing with at the time, like the Baby Russia, that was like in the wake of the 2016 and the flood and out in Sterling and all the stuff that was going on, and like all of that curated that sound. So with that being said, like anytime somebody like connect to that, it's just like I have a connection with them.
Yeah. Because
it's like, damn, these people really fucking with me.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying? It's like another rapper can get on that bitch and say a bunch of shit that ain't him, and people can fuck with it, and then they meet him and they be like, damn, I don't really like dude, like something. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly.
For me, it's like, man, if you fuck with my shit, you fuck with me.
Right.
Because it's who I really am.
Right.
Like, you feel what I'm saying? So,
and that's what I was telling him.
I'm always
too.
in support of anybody that want to tap in with me and fuck with me like on some shit like that.
I was telling him, I was like, a lot of like the new age of music, it don't have no substance into it because people go through shit in everyday life. You know what I'm saying? Right. And so you need those songs like you said, music is therapeutic. You need those songs sometimes when you're going through whatever you're going through, something you can relate to. Like you know what I'm saying? Music helps a lot of people cope with whatever they're going through in life.
Because it lets you know that there's other people that's going through it. And depending on how that person perceives you, like a person might perceive me to be here and it's like, oh damn, dude, he there and he went through this. He's talking about the same shit that I'm going through now. Or so it's like, it's just a constant reminder, man, you could do whatever. Like most niggas ain't been through what I've been through. Right. You know what I'm saying? Just being honest. Most niggas gonna die before they go through a lot of the shit that I went through. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I gotta talk about that stuff. I gotta be the voice of what's going on in my community. You know what I'm saying? Because I know for me, when I was young, I ain't want to hear about Rolexes and all that type of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to hear what was going Scarface and, UGK, and they was putting out records and I was just connecting to them shits because it was, you know what I'm saying? And so I try to have that same passion about it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Try to translate that same message, you know?
All right, with that being said, like you about one of the coldest I done heard.
Man, thank you, bro.
Why you feel like you don't, you know what I'm saying, get the recognition that I feel like you deserve?
I feel like, man, because I've been so personal with the musical aspect, you know what I'm saying? And I always I drop a project, if it don't work, I'm back to the drawing board, like revamping the music, you know what I'm saying? Trying to perfect the sound of it, shopping with different engineers and produce. But it ain't about none of that. It's about marketing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that's why it's been so long. That's why the space between me dropping a tape and my tape that I'm about to drop now been so long, because I really had to step back from it and look at it from a different perspective, like from a marketing standpoint, and really get my business in order. Because I don't really think I'm underrated or nothing like that. I think I'm underexposed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I said that before.
And that's what I was telling him earlier. I said, man, if I won the lottery today, like I would take like you and my boy Snug. I would put a bag behind y'all because I know I'm
for every time somebody said that, bro.
Yeah, like bro, I said this a goal, man. I was like, he just like if you had somebody that just really had millions of dollars that can market you, put you on billboards and get you out, like you would be a little baby, like platinum, double platinum, triple platinum.
And I believe that, and that's what keep me going, because not even just the millions, but if we could just somehow, learn how to just pimp the algorithm, or had the right marketing strategy just at one time, or just that one single that correlates with who I am as a person, to where it works. You know what I'm saying? Like any type of winning formula, it don't even always have to be like a financial investment. It could just be that right idea. You know what I'm saying? So like that's what keep me motivated, and like other artists that's able to break through that ceiling without the trendy, like Mozzie, or niggas like that. I see niggas like him like, yeah, I can do it. Right. You know what I'm saying? So he's not compromising. Like
another thing I want to say is, since you've been starting like the YouTube and everything, and you've been getting more personal, kind of letting people in on your life too, like that's another way to market yourself, because like I messed with you before, like I think back in 2014, 2015, when I was really just running the streets kind of hard, and out here in Baton Rouge a lot, hanging with my friends and stuff. That's how I got put on to your music. So I've been on it since then, you know what I'm saying? And then when I start seeing like your social media presence, and then start following you, kind of seeing the stuff that you post, I'm like, okay, seem like a decent dude. But then like now watching your YouTube and then getting that personal connection, like I feel like, oh, I really know dude for real. Like this my homie. Like
it's facts, because like, to be honest, the content that we put on YouTube is what we do all the time. It's like we don't be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, fake it for nobody. Like I be being just me. Right. I jokes all day long. Like people don't know that, like, I'm so serious in music and my delivery. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like I'm always talking about struggle and things of that nature. And people don't know I'm a clown, dog. Like all day I jokes, I roast people to pieces all day.
You make prison food
all day. You
for your kids.
I do all kind of crazy stuff, dog.
I enjoyed that video.
You'll be surprised all the stuff I do joking, man. I be just joking all day.
And that's what I was telling him with like starting this podcast too, man. Like I be the voice for like my family and like my friends and stuff. Like I'm always that go-to person, even when I be going through like my personal issues and stuff. Definitely. I'm like everybody therapist, and I never had a therapist, but like starting this YouTube and like doing my podcasting and stuff is letting me let stuff out. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's creative. And that's to be honest, that's why I started doing music. That's why I've been doing music so long. Yeah. I tried to stop so many times, you know what I'm saying? But it's like the way my mind work. When I was young, they used to have me on medicine for like ADD and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like my shit be, they say I got overactive thoughts. I think like shit like that. And they say they go do all type of fuck shit, like cause anxiety and all that shit, because I'm always, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it might, you know what I'm saying? Because I be having anxiety and shit too, you know what I'm saying?
Insomnia.
But at the same time, like without the outlet, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling like what I'll be involved in, you know what I'm saying? It's like you got to have some sort of passion project in your life that you could just like dump that into, because it's like, if not, where does it go? Right. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just in there. And like that shit could be dangerous. Like passion could be, niggas kill niggas behind passion.
Listen, I've been struggling like with anger issues like most of my life.
Real talk.
And I've been keeping a lot of stuff in, and I be telling him, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I just feel like offing somebody. Like straight up. Like I just feel like I can walk up to somebody and just be like, hey, man, you gotta go. You know what I'm saying? And that's because I keep so much inside. And like you said, that's dangerous. Like you gotta have an outlet. You gotta have something that you enjoy doing, you know?
It's dangerous because I didn't crash before, you know what I'm saying, and being central booking, feeling like a clown, you know what I'm saying. But it's like, you know, you got to keep something so where you could just, you know what I'm saying, be able to just like let that shit bleed out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like some type of way. And if it ain't music, it's other things that I do outside of music too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's like my main thing where I could just really vent. It's like the mic is like my shrink.
Right.
You know how they lay on that bitch and they talk to the white lady or
Right.
whoever it be.
Man,
Like,
I've been trying to
that's the same
like
thing
do
with
some
my
little
money.
verses because I said I was gonna come out with a mixtape.
hey, let me
But
get
hey, rapping out for me.
I'm gonna get on there. Let me get a verse.
Listen, rapping is you got to have an intelligent mind to be able to piece words together, verses together, along with a beat like that. That's another type of talent. Like you got to be a very like intellectual person to sit there and
it's
like.
crazy because that's how I feel. Like when I see people singing and playing the drums, I'm like, damn, like I'm talented, but that's a gift.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
that's
That's how I
something
feel.
different.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Your wordplay something else.
I told him,
Man, you want to know what's crazy, bro? I had said this in another interview not too long ago, but what people don't know, like I was raised by my grandma and my grandfather up until I was like 7, and both of them was college professors and what they taught, you know, at colleges, and you know, I had the whole living room was like a classroom. Like it had the alphabet going around the ceiling, the whole 9. It was a real classroom, chalkboard, desk. A classroom for real, like in real life. And they would get books and stuff like from the school, old books. So I'll be like, you know, 6, 7 years old. I'm working out of like 8th grade math book, 8th grade science books, 10th grade books, just whatever they got their hands on, I would work in them. And you know, most of the time it wasn't nowhere in my age bracket, but I would work on out of whatever they had. You know what I'm saying? Like, so before I went to school, before I even went to kindergarten, I knew how to like read, multiply, do division. I was like in the 6th grade in kindergarten. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I had a 6th grade, like, you know what I'm saying?
And you could really tell because like I was telling him, we was listening to your intro on. I think it's the intro on Loyalty.
Right.
And man.
Right.
I was telling him, I was like, damn, who do his beats? Because that's my main thing, too. Like, I love your music, but your beats just be fire.
The intro
like,
on Loyalty, the intro, most of Loyalty, not just the intro, but.
I haven't seen, like, something you put out that I haven't liked, that I can listen to through and through everything.
Right.
Like, I don't have to skip a song.
That's
you know
dope,
what I'm
man. That's dope. I pride myself on that, too. Like, I scratch shit, like, quick. If it don't fit a criteria, if it don't flow, I'm serious about
like
that, bro.
Like normally your whole projects kind of come together and have like a logic to it.
That's what I mean when I say I'm serious about that.
Yeah.
Like that process right there.
Yeah.
I'm serious about it. Like when I go in album mode, it's like I say, bro, I think about that shit from all over. Like I said, I be doing the graphics. I be having a vision for the whole tape as a whole. It got to be like a movie or something to me. It got to flow all the way through. Like I record songs and it's like I don't even say I'm working on an album. Even if I did 100 songs, I don't say I'm working on an album until I got 6, 7 songs that gel together and it create a criteria.
Right. Yeah.
And it's like, okay, this the direction I'm going in, and then that becomes the core, and I just build on that and make the tape, and that's why it all sound like one thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it's like that's just how I like to work, and because like I could put, if it wasn't because for that part of the game, that by me being so tedious and like particular about how the album sound as a whole, I could drop a tape every
time, right?
Man, I got buku music, but I don't got no songs that I feel like make an album.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right. Because I'm like, damn, when he gonna drop something? Because what's
I could drop now.
The last thing you dropped was Baby Russia, right?
Was Baby Russia?
In 2000?
Wait. I drop Jacket for Beats 3.
Jacket for Beats 3?
Right.
Where you dropped that at? Because I done missed that.
It's crazy.
I gotta go find that. I don't know how I missed that. Nigga done said, listen, but I be on Apple Music a lot.
That might be my. It ain't on Apple Music. See, I can't put it on Apple Music because it's other people's beats.
Oh, okay.
I can't put it on Apple.
Okay.
That's some of my hardest
where
rapping
I can
work
find
though.
that one at?
That's on my mixtapes.
My mixtapes.
Stuff like that.
Okay. All right.
All of the.
See, I don't really
YouTube. It's on YouTube too. It's on
I don't
Left
really
Lane
do
YouTube channel.
my mixtapes and stuff no more since Apple Music done
you
came
gotta
out.
hear that.
Because
I'm gonna go on there to listen to your, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It's crazy, like for real, like it's like an album.
Right.
Even though it's other people beats, it's structured like an album, like skits. It's like you heard Jack for Beats 2, right?
I ain't heard no.
You never heard the
no,
Jack Beats?
all I've heard is
God,
like
that's my
albums. Like
you gotta go.
If
hear
it's
this,
on
bro.
Apple Music, I heard everything on Apple Music.
None of them on Apple Music.
See, I gotta go listen to those.
And it's the thing, like. That's
Apple Music
what I'm rapping
That's
on.
where I normally hear stuff.
Yeah, it's like on the album. Like I say, it's like it's more personal. It's like I have a message that I'm just trying to get. I'm trying to get out on the album or on songs that's gonna be on the album, so to speak. Like I'm like, okay, I'm touching this, I'm touching that. But like my only thing that I'm trying to do on Jacket for Beats is rap a nigga to the surface. You know what I'm saying? So like all of them is like I'm going straight for the junk. Man, you ain't heard, man. Say,
man, you look. Bro. I'm like, I want to go listen to it right now.
I ain't trying to big it up on nothing, dog.
Nah, I'm definitely.
You got to go check them out, like for real.
But
people be telling me, I don't even want to say it because I don't agree with this statement. But people be like, man, dog, that shit like dedication, like Lil Wayne, whoop the whoop, like type shit.
I gotta go listen
and
to
I'm
it.
like, man, in my mind, I'm like, nigga, never. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but it is crazy though. Like as far as like the way I'm rapping on them, I'm rapping better than on the albums on them.
Right.
For sure. It's better records on the album.
Right.
But just on some rap shit though.
Just if you just want to,
I'm going crazy on them joints though. You gotta check them out.
I gotta go hear that. But everything on Apple Music, everything on that's posted on YouTube, I ain't heard that. Right. But when Apple Music came out, I stopped messing with like SoundCloud. Me too.
I ain't got nothing but Apple Music. Hey, and YouTube is where I find the stuff that ain't on Apple Music.
Right, because he was showing me some stuff even from like, because I like Kevin Gates. He was showing me like some stuff on there that I didn't even know. I was
it's like, a lot of places where people is like YB, for example. That boy just
YouTube.
Excuse me. He'll put it straight to YouTube, like against the label. Don't give him permission, nothing. Yeah, this is what I know.
But that YouTube check coming to him though.
It's coming to him, but you know they got to get paid, so they ain't bucking the system. The man putting some shit on YouTube is going gold.
Right.
They ain't put a production, a marketing dollar behind it.
Spend nothing.
They ain't complaining. You feel me? Yeah, they ain't tripping.
Hey, let me ask you this: what you think about Tekashi 6ix9ine? Because that just popped in my mind when he was talking about YB. But I was thinking about Tekashi because he broke like the YouTube record for like.
Right.
Both, I don't know. I forgot what it was. It was like I don't know what it was. It was a lie. I gotta go look it up. But what you think about that whole thing?
Man, that's a whole nother. I feel like it's propaganda.
So if Tekashi told you right now, like, hey champ, I want to work.
I say, listen. You'll be surprised the niggas that I turned down working with.
Yeah,
you know, frequently, to be honest, like a few niggas who be like, damn, why you ain't? No, man, I ain't. It's the message that was sent is bigger than the success that I can achieve. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't stood in the gap for like real niggas for too long on too many different aspects of the game for me to just like I don't respect no telling at all. Because like that's like the most selfish thing you can do is like, okay, when we in the streets and you got a guy who living outside of the law to the point where it's like a federal investigation. 9 times out of 10, like coming from where we come from, he gonna be like the primary financial. He gonna be the financial of the whole family. He gonna be taking care of people. He gonna be. So for me to tell on you, it ain't just for you, about you.
It's about
it's about your mama. Yeah. It's about your sons. It's about your nephews. It's about your people. Like. And I signed up for this. Like I'm in the streets. When I live outside the law, like how I'm gonna run back to the law. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When I'm living outside the law.
When you was trying to live that lifestyle.
When you living outside the law, the cops is the ops.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And they gotta do
And I ain't saying that I endorse that type of lifestyle or nothing. I'm saying if that's what you choose,
you gotta be a part.
You gotta stand on that. And you can't run back and say, oh, you know, nothing really.
Hey, I think you said on part of the game, what late nights in the trenches, risking 100 years.
100 years,
right? Yeah. So if you out there, you already know. Like
I literally sat in front of a judge and faced 100 years though.
Yeah.
In real life, I had in Houston. I had an aggravated robbery with a deadly weapon, and it's from 5 to 99.
Right.
That's what the case carried.
Yeah.
So, you know. I don't just be rapping that shit, you know what I'm saying?
Because I remember you.
I actually went and looked that shit up.
He got a little line too. It'd be like,
I stood in that courtroom and faced 100. You know what I'm saying?
So that's what you went in for initially, like kind of that same.
Yeah. Because I've been charged with a bunch of shit, but I was convicted for the aggravated robbery.
Okay.
Yeah,
because I remember that line. It's like, if it wasn't for Peyton, I'd kill these niggas hating. If it wasn't for Ashton, I'd probably be back to jacking.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I be listening.
That's the real fact, though.
So I really be listening and I follow the thing. And I think 5 years you had to serve.
I had to, on that. Yeah, that's what they sentenced me to.
5.
Yeah,
Okay.
but all together, the process, man, I did probably 6 years in jail.
Yeah. I just, one of my best friends, he just got out from doing like 8 years.
Yeah.
And
how about when I went to jail, when I came home, I was on a bus with a dude who had been in jail for like 26 years. And we was coming home together. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Dude, like, everything was like amazing to that nigga. Like, when they dropped us off, they dropped us to the Greyhound, right? Yeah. And we got on the city bus together because I was like, I'm gonna shock people. I'm gonna just pull up. You hear me?
Yeah.
Right.
So we got on the city bus and we was in Houston, right? You know, you pull it, it'd be like, doom, such and such. Man, when that bitch with the talking dude was like, dude was like, damn, this bitch talk to you. I was like, man, everything gonna be exciting to you, OG. You ain't seen shit. They got iPhones out. Niggas FaceTiming like,
you can see
the bus talking. That shit seemed like it been a school bus down there talk to a nigga. Nah, this ain't nothing. You hear me?
Listen, and imagine like somebody getting out now with like iPhones and like, cause say you went in doing flip phone times and you just come out and somebody hand you like an iPhone.
And you during
flip phone.
Big phone time.
Big phone
Look, he had a Nokia with the snake game on it.
Yeah, type shit. You heard me? With the antenna, that bitch like a cop car. Man, say that dude boy came home. Everything was different. So, and the little time I did, I came home and I was driving past blocks. I was like, damn, when they put this here, when they. So just imagine niggas that's doing like. Damn, that shit crazy.
Yeah,
bro.
I mean, my homie, he was locked up, and you know, I was in and out because you know when you got somebody in prison, it's kind of like, okay, 1 minute you might be there, and then the next minute you might have stuff going on in your life. You might go missing, but I always kind of stayed in touch, and I
always understood that when I was in jail, that life go on. Like I'm the kind of person when I go to jail, I don't even call. Like no, like my people will tell you like they be writing me. They be writing me like, is you all right? What the fuck going on? You know what I'm saying? I'm in there on the dice trying to run my commissary up. I ain't bothering nobody. You know what I'm saying? I do my own shit. I be doing in jail, dog. I mean, it's easy to say it's another world. That's what everybody say.
Right.
That's like niggas really mean that. Every aspect of that statement is very true, dog. It's another world. Like, and when I go in that bitch, it's like, you know, I don't even like talk about it. Like I'm going back. You know what I'm saying? But when I go in that bitch, I really.
That's where he take his vacation at.
Yeah, I gotta. When I go to that bitch, dog, I really gotta turn into the type of nigga that it take to survive in that bitch. You feel me?
Right.
And so like, man, that should have had you in a dark place, being there for so long, and then coming out and it's like, all right, it's straight now, it's all right. Nigga ain't trying to kill you or nothing. None of that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you sure? You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, that shit.
You ain't gotta sleep with one eye open. And
man,
shit,
it leave a stain. It leave a stain on you, and it lets you realize that there's another reality that, man, it's imagine you being stuck at a facility that only thing keeping you from going home is people saying you can't.
You can't go. Right.
You know I can walk right on the other side of this door
if you wanted to
and go home, but a nigga will shoot you if you try. Like
some people go with they move.
That's a crazy concept when you just try to fathom that.
Yeah,
it's wild, bro.
Cause we live by like where we grew up at. We got a prison close, and people go with they move all the time.
Oh, they go with they move. I started going mine a few times, man. Birthdays, Christmas. I be looking at the pictures. I be like, man, look, I'm about to go to the house. So
did y'all? Cause I be seeing a lot of people now. I ain't trying to incriminate you or nothing, but I see a lot of people with cell phones in jail, and I be like, hell, if they could get on Facebook and talk.
Where I was at. It wasn't none of that going on.
Right.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like
I be seeing people on Instagram Live. They in jail.
I mean, if I was here, I damn near could have a whip in jail out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Texas.
None of that going on.
Yeah.
No, man, niggas don't got nigga don't even got air conditioning in the prison in Texas.
Right.
Real talk.
Yeah.
It'd be like 102 degrees inside the dorm.
Damn.
Man, I've been in dorms with scorpions, rats, real talk, dog. When they shipped me to West Texas one time,
no, ain't shit.
they had a whole snake in the dorm.
Yeah, that's believable at West Texas.
It's wild, bro. Like,
yeah, I've been in the oil field like the last 2 years. So
niggas be getting, niggas get in the shower.
I had to go, but I know
with they boxers on and get in the shower and just they got a big swamp cooler, like a big box, like a huge ass box fan in the ceiling, and they don't got no AC. Right. You know, it's 100 degrees outside. That bitch ain't blowing nothing but hot air. Niggas get in the shower with their clothes on and just go lay up under that bitch.
Right.
And just let it blow on. Just to keep from dying in that bitch.
I didn't expect somebody to be rehabilitated.
As long as the judge say, however long she said, that's how long they expect you to be in that motherfucker.
That's some bullshit.
It is, bro. It really is. I ain't gonna lie.
All right, what's our next topic? So, hey, okay. So, Champ, this what I gotta ask you about, and I feel like this was a cold ass post. You said, it's fake as fuck to fuck over a solid black woman. Yeah, and you don't see many men, especially like a rapper, because you know rappers kind of have they little
whatever.
You know how people look at rappers is like, you know what I'm saying. So for you to post something like that was, I feel like that was, you know. So.
I believe that though. I feel like, man, it's like especially like I say, a solid black woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of I just feel like it's more that we got to do, like, as men, period. Not just black men, but as men, period. You know what I'm saying? Definitely black men though. I won't take that back. I'm talking about black men. You hear me? But we got to contribute more to the rebuilding and stop doing so much tearing down to our women, and vice versa too. Right. You know what I'm saying? But we already been a victim of all type of crazy ass brainwashing and just we've taught this self-hate, and we taught so much shit is just passed down to so much toxic perspectives, and you know what I'm saying? Right. It's like, man, we just got to do better with like lifting each other up and just, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel. Like, I really stand on that. Like, I'm like me and my wife, I'm rocking with that. Right. That's a rap.
And then that's how it should be.
Yeah, that's how I'm rocking like now. You know what I'm saying?
And then too, you know, because I have a daughter, and that's changed my life and how I carry myself, the stuff that I accept. You know what I'm saying? Me too. Because you know, before you have kids, you can kind of move like you want to, and you don't have no consequences behind it.
On the little eyes on you all the time. Right. And it's like them kids really know nothing but what they see, what you show them. You know what I'm saying? And so like sometimes like my little girls they'll say something and I'll be taken aback by it. Then I'm like, hold on, you know, you might have learned that from me. So I gotta be better, you know, with that. And you know what I'm saying? So, but as far as the post, like I really stand on that wholeheartedly. Like I feel like that's how we gotta be. Right, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, just think about, if you're a black man, you could think about the social injustice. Let me just use this for an example. When I went to prison, and I hate to always use jail. Hey, you know what I'm saying? But this a good way to look at it, right? When I was in jail, I was in Texas. It was real gang related, super gang related, right? They had the white boys. None of the white boys were neutral. None. Not one white boy that I was in jail was neutral. They was in some sort of little gang. Right. Woodpile, Aaron, Brotherhood, some racist shit though. Every time, right? Mm-hmm. Mexicans, they had gangs too. Rare that you were seeing Mexicans that was neutral. You know what I'm saying? Mostly all of them was with gangs. Anybody who been in jail, they'll vouch. Like, you ain't gonna see no Mexicans up under here like, man, you got us fucked up. We be neutral. No, them bitches know. Them bitches be in gangs, man. Right. Like all the time. Like 99% of them. Like they don't really be neutral. The only people that be neutral in jail be niggas. That's the only ones can say, I ain't with none of that shit, and don't nobody fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I ain't just saying because we the strongest. Because the craziest part is a white boy decide he don't want to be in the gang. The white boys gonna fuck with him. Yeah, that's who gonna fuck with him. They ain't gonna be niggas. You know what I'm saying? Right. But long story short, like, I realized one thing when I was in that bitch. The Mexican gangs, they beefed with other Mexican gangs and shit sometime when it was war on the outside, and it was always about money, land, you know, territory, not land, but you know what I mean, territory. So, but they all was against niggas. Like, if a white boy that was in the white gang, if he gave a nigga a cookie, out his pack or a spoon out his food, he was burned. The white gangs disown him because he shared his food with a nigga. They call it burned.
Yeah.
Right? Mexicans, if they eat with a nigga, burned. The Mexicans disown him. He burned. He for the streets, as they say. You heard me?
Yeah, he for the streets.
So peep gang, right? So when you look at it, the white gangs, they against a nigga. The Mexican gangs, they against a nigga, right? Then the niggas, they in gangs. Guess who they against?
Themselves.
The damn
Hey,
niggas.
we already know.
The niggas.
We already know. Like
They wasn't against the white
Damn
boys, the
niggas.
Mexicans. It was Bloods against the Crips, against the Vice Lords, against the GDs, against the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
And so when you think about it like that, that's the same thing with us out here and our women and us too. The whole world against a
Against
nigga
us.
already.
Right.
Against a nigga already.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The one person that's gonna stand up for
And the
the
damn
black
black
woman is gonna be us. They already against us too, but these women,
Right.
you feel what I'm saying? Nigga supposed to be protecting them with, and then I was raised by niggas. A lot of niggas say I was raised by women, but my mama fuck with women.
right.
I was raised by women, all women. You know what I'm saying? My mama had a woman. You heard me?
Yeah,
Right,
There were
right,
two
right.
women in my shit. You know what I'm saying? Mama and stepmama had that bitch. You heard me?
Yeah.
So like, I got a different type of respect for, cause my mama a real.
OG.
Yeah, my mama real gangster, tattoos in the face, the whole nine.
Hey.
Yeah. So I know, I got a different respect. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For what I seen my people, raising my little bad ass. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So shit.
So I guess just to elaborate back on what you was just saying, like you got you feel like black women. Do you feel like black women for the black man? Like do you feel like that, or do you feel like?
I feel like, to be honest, dog, I feel like just as a people, we all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Black women included, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I don't mean like every black woman. Of course, not every black woman, not every black man.
Right.
But as a whole, like, we fucked up.
The way we
As far as,
perceive each other.
yeah, it's like,
And what we got going on.
it's like, man, I be feeling like that shit pushed up on us. Like I say, that this propaganda. When you ask me about 6ix9ine, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it ain't no secret. I mean, it ain't by accident that dude was over publicized like that. It's not by accident that he was so successful after he told on everybody or nothing like that. I don't feel like none of that is on accident. Just like I don't feel like how they push independence and stuff on black. God don't even want us to be independent. You know what I'm saying?
He want us to rest on
God
Sundays.
don't want us to be independent. Like, you know what I'm saying?
He
Like,
want
real
us to
talk.
work ourselves.
Yeah, he want us to depend on him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then he made us for each other. Like, I don't need no bitch. I'm a real nigga. I don't need no nigga. Man, we all need each
Somebody.
other. We need each other.
Right,
real
right.
talk, and it, period. Like, you might not need a nigga to lay down with,
Right.
but you gonna need a nigga for some, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? I know for a fact I need a woman.
Right.
Like,
Right,
what I don't
right.
know what the fuck I would do. You hear me? I would be toe up without a woman. You hear me? But shit, like, it's like, I just feel like, us as a whole, as a people, just in a super confused state based off of how we just been hyper criminalized and hyper sexualized and hyper everything fucked up.
Fucked up.
You know what I'm saying?
Everything
I
fucked
feel
up.
I feel like we just in a lost space as a whole. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I listen to the female rappers and shit, I ain't the kind of nigga that be like, man, them hoes toe up and all they want to. I ain't like that.
What
Like,
what you think about Cardi B WAP song? Cause a lot of people criticize that, you know what I'm saying? A lot of criticism, and then you got some of the OGs like, man, y'all ain't never listened to Trina, cause Trina used to get down too.
she used to get down.
So like,
my personal preference in music, I don't. I ain't gonna like ride around jamming that
Listen to that bitch.
I ain't listen to Trina. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
But I respect it for what it is, and I also understand like how they looking at how she or her and Megan particular, how they looking at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's something empowering about owning the stigma that they try to put on you.
Understand.
It's something empowering about that to own that and say, okay, yeah, I'm this, what up type
Right,
shit.
right, right,
I mean, niggas talk about it all the time.
Right.
And then it's like, damn, what I do now to tell motherfucker down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, I feel like it come from, niggas trying to beat you down and shit for so long. Tell a nigga own that shit and say, what else you got?
Right.
Yeah, I'm this. I'm the best. This. I'm a bitch. I'm a bad bitch.
Right.
The baddest. What's up?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. So, and I feel like they feel empowered by it as far as the, you know what I'm saying? And I'm all for that. If they feel empowered by it. I don't agree that that's the right way, but I understand their perspective, and that's what I got respect for, because I know what's they aim. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I can dig it. I definitely can dig it.
Right.
I don't know. I just feel black women, we get the most disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Because
definitely.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? We ride for ours. You know what I'm saying? Like through, because a lot of times a man, they'll think like, I don't put my hands on a woman, but you done emotionally abused this woman.
And that's worse,
and
bro.
now she's scarred for life. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Because you can heal from a nigga. You know what I'm saying? You can shake back from that.
And then my thing is too, like I tell him, like, especially like when you start having daughters, just me thinking about the things that I've been through, and then
no, they can't listen to. Let's see. That's a whole nother. Like I don't let them.
It's a killing
at all, because even though, like I say, I understand. Like I just don't got a hating bone in me, dog. I try to look at shit how other people might look at it, and like I say, I don't agree with the message, so to speak, as far as but I understand and I can dig it. But my daughters know, because it's like they know. It's like
some stuff I just be feeling
they
like
know better.
It's disrespectful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
And if I was to walk around as a woman, just like
wop this,
wop that, and then I hear my daughter say wop. Yeah. Now I'm in jail, and I'm
I gotta whop you across your motherfucking head. Real talk.
But my thing is too, like I be telling him, like you got to be better for your kids. You know what I'm saying? And I think too, especially with men, you gonna be your daughter's standard. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
If she's seen you just doing like the craziest stuff, like you gonna be her standard. You know what I'm saying? On what she judged men off of. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And a lot of people don't understand. So like a lot of dudes out here, they have 5, 6, 7 baby mamas, this and that, and then you finally have a daughter, and then so now she think it's cool to go have 5, 6 different baby daddies.
Exactly.
And that it's okay.
Exactly. And it's not even just.
Or
that,
she think
everything.
It's okay for a man to just.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like, man, just that right there alone made me change not just the way they see me interact with women, or they see me, but the way they see me interact in general.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, since I had my daughters, I'm a whole nother. I don't even walk around my own house with a wife beat on.
Right.
I don't, cause my little girl's there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. You be
and I don't let no another nigga walk around with no wife beat on neither.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, I try not to. I might come through there with a little wife beat sometimes. But just, when it hit me, I'm like, let me put a. Like,
just
you know what I'm saying?
You having the mind and because you're not it's no such thing as perfect parenting. You know what I'm saying? And there's no such thing as being a perfect human being, a perfect man, a perfect woman, because it have people in situations where sometimes they mess up. You know what I'm saying? But I always feel like it's not about your actions, it's how you recover. You know what I'm saying? If you repeatedly doing something, then at this point it's a pattern. You know what I'm saying? This is who you are. This is who you are. And I think that's the biggest thing what fucked me over and fucked my head up so bad in life, is because people would show me who they are like a million times, and I'd be like, nah, they ain't like that.
Man,
or like I was telling him today, like I'll make an excuse as to like, like doing it. Like, okay,
that's
they don't know how to do this because they done dealt with this and that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Or like I'm a person
try to justify it.
Like I give my all to people. You know what I'm saying? And I was listening to Drake. Was listening to Drake on Young Blue song today, and he was just saying like basically he give more to people knowing that they can never give it back to him.
Exactly. Yeah,
and a lot of people don't realize like how much that takes out of you because you always giving.
Man, and you wanna know what's the wildest thing, bro? Nigga don't even call you and check on you. Like, you know how they say check on your strong friends?
Right.
That's
real.
That's real, bro.
That's real.
Because for like me, for example, like you was talking earlier in the interview, how everybody come to you with their problems. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like how I was talking about what I started with and what I got now. I'm looking at the card. I'm like, damn, man. I'm like, I don't know where it went, but man, you'll be surprised. Like I help a lot of people. I do for people. You know what I'm saying? And even when I don't got nothing, it's never even based off of what I do for people like financially. Because when I was dead broke, I still helped everybody around me with nothing.
You know what I'm saying?
With not
Showed
a crumb.
up, supported, did whatever. You know,
anything. I always offer my resources and like, man, you ought to see how many people I be making Coco shoot for free.
Right.
She'd be like, man, I ain't shooting no money to your homeboys for the free. They gonna have to get a homeboy discount or something. You hear me? And I'm like, man, look, man, this my little partner. I'm trying to motivate him. I'm trying to see that somebody out there care enough to invest in his dream.
But you gotta spend the whole like, hey, I'm trying to help you practicing. And so when you take off, you ready to take off.
Coco ain't trying to hear that, man. Coco trying to see the shit.
Look, I'm trying to help you get better.
Get a bag. That's what
She a lot like me too though.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot of times where she have a person where she want to dump all her resources into, and she coming to me and I'm telling you I believe in the brand, and I'm like, you know, most of the time it ain't some shit I believe in, you know what I'm saying? But I just be like, man, do your dad, because she just like me as far as her heart, you know what I'm saying?
And like I was telling him, like from the outside looking in, I was like, man, because that broken video visuals by Coco, and then that's when they clicked to me, because I just start seeing, you know, like seeing y'all on social media and stuff, and kind of knowing, okay, like this who she linked to. So then when I watched that video and showed him today on the way here, and I seen visuals by Coco, I'm like, damn, so she's shooting.
Yeah, she shot coldest shit. That ain't her coldest video to me. To me, that's not her coldest video for sure.
I was just looking at
we shot that bitch on a whim. I shot that whole video in my house.
Yeah, damn, and that don't even like.
It don't look like.
It don't even
I shot
look
that
like,
bitch at the house. The whole video, every scene of that bitch at the house.
Yeah,
and she had some footage that she had a shot at B-roll and stuff that she shot at a church.
Okay.
Yeah,
like prior months prior.
Ago.
Yeah,
but you could just
popping up.
Yeah, churches and shit. Yeah,
right.
That was filmed way before I shot the rest of that footage.
That's important as a content creator. Like I was recording like just us driving in Baton Rouge today. Like I just like to be having stuff.
Man, we
you know
do that
what
too.
I'm saying?
I flew a drone for like an hour today.
Sometimes you just have something, and then that way one day if you ever want to like add something to you know like an
she
intro
was downtown
to YouTube
at the levee shooting a video, and I just flew the drone for like an hour. I got so much downtown.
Got some tape. Like that could be a whole
so much
video
cold-blooded
intro.
downtown drone footage right now.
Yeah,
that's going in something. But
I was telling him, I was like, man, it's just so dope that she like, you know, because you love music, so to have somebody do something to like boost you at, you know, and what you doing, because now
it's crazy because we really be investing into each other career. Like
now you ain't gotta pay $1,000 for a quality video, you know what I'm saying? And even though y'all invested a lot into it, like you gonna get that money back times 10 by just not taking it out the house. That shit paid for itself
already,
right?
You know what I'm saying? So it paid for itself like pretty quick, you know what I'm saying? But it's Coco always had people. She wasn't even shooting no videos when I met her. She had never even touched the camera, never took a photo.
I kind of figured that. I
had a Canon T5i that I had like kind of inherited, so to speak. You know what I mean? And I was like, damn. I was like, it bit me, like the bug bit me. I was like, man, I like this shit. I had that little bitch everywhere I went, man, snapping my homeboys up.
Right.
I didn't know what I was doing really, but I was friends with a lot of people who was like directors, photographers. So they're like, look, man, if you're gonna be taking pictures of like when you in the studio and stuff, here, put your settings on this, do this, do that, do that, do this. And then like once I start, I'm a nerd. I'm automatically like been a nerd since a kid. Like I told you how I came up.
Yeah.
I'm a nerd, bro. Like I'm a real life nerd out here. Like I study, I watch tutorials all day long. I gotta learn how to do everything that I don't know how to do.
Man, that's been
like,
me. I be on YouTube.
You know what I'm saying?
I be trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
And so as I start learning shit, it started off because she had a passion for photography, my oldest daughter, and I started teaching her the camera. And I was like, I'm gonna give you the camera, right? And she was taking pictures of me. And then she was gone one day, and Coco was like, look, I need some content for my Instagram and this. Just take some pictures, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So she was like, man, you got to show me how to do it. I showed her what I knew, and man, it was a wrap. She just was like, kept it in her hand, taking pictures of me every day. And she shot like a little vlog footage, kind of like, you know, that bitch shoot video too. Look, let me show you, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It was a wrap. From there, like, she started really, you know, taking online courses, and she like 300 music videos in.
Damn.
300 music videos.
I told you, hey, what I told you today, I was like, damn,
I bet she did that shit off a whim.
Yeah. I was like, because I was like, I feel like she, before you even told me this,
I had a
professional
camera.
Yeah.
You know, but She ain't know what she was doing.
I was like, she doing this because, you know, you love music. Why not?
That's what I'm saying. She really like ride or die for a nigga, dog. Then, like, she like, one day I was like, man, you shooting a music video. We finna shoot a video tonight. She was like, what? I'm like, yeah, me. I'm gonna go to the studio. We're gonna do like a little video. And she shot the first video. It was off Jacket for Beats too. It was one of them NBA Youngboy beats I did or something. It was like an in-studio performance. That bitch got like 30,000 views or something, right?
Yeah.
It was over with.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, I can do this. This finna be it.
That's what I told him. I was like, well, starting this podcast and stuff, I was just like, I'm just gonna go with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if 10 people watch it, because I know, like, if you stay consistent at something, all it takes is for you to have that one video. I might just put one video on there and it might just like take
Real
off.
talk.
Boom. You know what I'm saying? You never know.
It will take off. One of these bitches gonna go viral. You know what I'm saying? This one.
Jesus' name. This one might go viral.
Right.
Listen, and then the thing I love about it too is like everything I'm doing is so authentic. So you know what I'm saying?
Right.
If it was ever to take off, you know what I'm saying? Like I get to look back at stuff like this and be like, man, there's people who I really wanted on my show. You know what I'm saying? Or like, if I'm on the Breakfast Club one day and they have me hosting and then you done blew up and then I'll be like, hey,
man,
Champ, come on the Breakfast Club today. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I feel like when you in that area where you grinding and you trying to build yourself, people don't understand how important it is to like network and do stuff with people and collab with people, because you don't ever know. That person could take off and they could bring you up. You know what I'm saying?
I done seen people who, let me tell you what's crazy. And like a lot of times people be like niggas DM me every day, right? Want to work, want to rap, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If they from Baton Rouge, I never really heard of them. I make the general assumption that niggas ain't been doing it long, niggas ain't been working or, you know, doing whatever it is that they needed to be doing because you gonna be on my radar. Like I know about niggas who don't nobody know about.
Right.
I keep my ear to the street.
Hey,
like
you had posted a little white dude on your Instagram, and I ended up following him. I don't know if he like from New York or whatever, but dude was like cold
OT the real. That's my real homeboy.
Yeah,
that nigga pressure, boy.
Yeah, I was like, where he find this dude from?
That's my real homeboy. He from Philly.
Yeah,
he from Philly. But shout out to OT the real. That's my dog, man. He I really ran across dude on one of them one of them pages where it was like where they post niggas who really like got bars, you know what I'm saying? They posted me one day, and then I went on that bitch and I started looking at other niggas they posted, and I seen him. I'm like, ooh, this white boy some smoke. You know what I'm saying? And man, long story short, like I reached out to him, we just tapped in, we just ended up getting like a relationship. He sent me some records, I sent him some records, you know what I'm saying? So I got some work and stuff coming with dude soon, but man, that nigga a real ball head, like for real.
I feel like too, man. It'll be easier for you to work with people outside of Baton Rouge. I don't know why Louisiana artists like it's always like some beef
or
want to kill each other. Like you go to Atlanta, everybody they have the same house, they have barbecues on the weekend, and
everybody together.
Everybody work with the same dude that produce beats and stuff.
They can't get it together.
It's the circumstances, bro, and we so oppressed. It's hard down here for, like I was explaining in Houston. I went to Houston a couple weekends ago when they had that storm down here. Yeah. I really just wanted to bust out anyway. You know what I mean? I just left. I'm like, man, I ain't dealing with no storm. Anyway, I'm gone. I shot out and I went to a spot out there. I actually did a podcast out there, and it was at this big like media center, and they had like a lot of different like little studios and stuff, and like the energy, like everybody was like, even when I was talking to them, they was like, man, they got this new little dude, he a young cat, he from out here, he be such and such. They was telling to me. The other people was like, man, what's his name? Let me check him out. Going on his Instagram. Oh, I'm gonna have to fuck with him. I'm like, damn, in Baton Rouge, man, never.
Nigga would never do no shit like that.
Nigga be like, oh yeah, I ain't never heard of that nigga. You know what I'm saying? And it's over, right? And it's just a whole nother. It was a whole nother energy out there. Like they just receive a nigga so well. And it's like, I was telling them like the politics out here. Like for example, let's say you I listen at you raw. Mm-hmm. I can agree that you raw. I can listen, I'll be like, man, you really, you next level, you pressure, right? But I can't endorse you or fuck with you or support you or nothing until I know who you are.
All right.
Because
you gotta know the background.
I gotta know who you is. You could be fucking with this.
What part of town
you could be fucking with that man, and that man don't. it's so much bullshit like that here.
Politics.
He fucking with this man, but that's the ops.
Right.
He didn't kill my people.
Okay,
If I go to vouching for you, my people like, man, you know there's such and such people.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know why you fuck with that bitch ass nigga, man. He killed his people killed such and such, or just crazy shit, or man, no dude, fuck with this man. He done told on somebody. Or, man, it's so much that go into just even being able to support a nigga. You know what I'm saying? So many elements that go into it. You know what I'm saying? And then you got people like me who you can go ask whoever you want to ask out here. Anybody. Like I tell people this all the time. I challenge niggas to go find one nigga that's gonna say some fuck shit about me. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be hard. Cause like I ain't got no ops. I ain't got no, you know what I'm saying? I'm beefing with broke, man. You know what I'm saying? So a nigga broke, man, and I ain't trying to do nothing to stay from around me. I don't want to be around no nigga that ain't trying to do nothing. That's the only nigga I'm beefing with. Other than that, I be trying to help everybody. Cause it's like I've had that time though. Like I ain't exempt from having the beefs and shit. You know what I'm saying? I had them bitches, but that shit over now. Yeah. Like I don't be like just long term beefing with that ain't beef.
Right.
Y'all just, you know what I'm saying? Y'all.
What fuck y'all?
Hey, real beef is like to me cartel beef. Like
I ain't never had no long term beef with no nigga. I'm not rapping about it neither. Cause if I'm beefing with a nigga, I won't do you harm for real. If it's like that, if it's something we could talk about, it ain't beef. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And if I could talk to you about it, it's not beef, man. Right. You got a disagreement. I could talk to this man. If it's beef, I'm gonna get you out of here. It's you know what I'm saying. I'm not about to be rapping with no nigga and doing all that. Cause it's my city too small to be laying around there beefing 2 years with a nigga. Then you get killed outside of
everybody around. You
might see him at Walmart. Hey, Baton Rouge small. Yeah. So
I ain't doing all of that, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't exempt from it. I had my episodes. Of course.
So, yeah, just tell us about the new project and you know if I don't want you to just spill the beans because I know you're an artist. Y'all got that little element of surprise.
And I got some shit, man. The new project, I ain't 100% sure on what I'm gonna call it. You know what I'm saying? But I think I'm gonna call it Northside Celebrity though. Okay. You know what I'm saying? That's why I've been hashtagging it and building it up like that. You know what I'm saying? But the music though, like I say, it's crazy. It's been a long time coming, bro. It's a collection of music like over the past couple of years. And like I said, like I got a lot of records, but it ain't fit the criteria. But this one is another project. It's like a project. And I feel like it's my it's my most polished self. You know what I'm saying? As an artist, like I did a lot of growing as an artist, you know what I'm saying? Right. Especially from like the marketing perspective, you know what I'm saying? And it's like I'm trying to like curate that sound that I think people want to hear from me, you know what I'm saying? And not just make it all about me, so to speak. Even though I ain't like can't compromise like my creativity to like bend to what I think a nigga want me to do. But I think what I think they want from me is some shit that's not really outside of my element, but they want to see, you know what I'm saying, just different sides of me, because I always show I'm one-sided, so to speak, as far as like my content, as far as like what I like to talk about and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just been expanding. Like I say, this the happiest I ever been. This the healthiest I ever been. I've been vegan since the first of the year. You know what I'm saying? Been having like a little workout regimen and my prayer life different. You know what I'm saying? And so like it's just I'm in a whole nother space. Like the music, you could tell. You know what I'm saying? It's polished. It sound like that album that you dropped when you signed with that big label. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm ready for that.
Yeah, so it's going to be crazy. I guess
my question is, because, you know, one thing I'm big on promoting on my podcast is mental health. Because, you know, I just come out the deepest kind of place I ever been in mentally. Right. You know what I'm saying? I had to pull myself, you know, out of a spot. So I guess being a black man, being a rapper, you kind of got to have that persona to be the guy, but if you could just share mentally, you know, like overcoming day-to-day life and you know, traumas, because I feel like everybody got traumas.
Oh yeah, definitely. I just was telling my girl like all the issues that my wife rather, but all the issues that we have like stems from trauma. Like all of our insecurities, and you got to like go back and identify with that and untie the. It's like you gotta identify, okay, this behavior stemmed from this event, and then you gotta heal it and untie it from each other. You know what I'm saying? So like, but man, how I stay, you know what I'm saying, mentally healthy, to be honest, bro, is like is the only way that I see it being able to be done, and that's just having like some sort of connection with a higher power. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can smoke as much weed as you want and do, you know, and cope however you want. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not connected to a higher power, then the faith that it takes to, because sometimes it ain't no bright side. Sometimes you can't see the silver lining. Sometimes your mind can't even fathom a positive outcome to whatever you may be going through at the time. So you got to say, even when it don't make sense, you got to be able to put your trust in a higher power and do everything that you can, but you got to have that trust in the higher power. And then when I say trust, I don't mean just trust it to, you know, be your magic, you know, genie and answer all of your prayers. You got to trust it to where when it don't work out, you know it's for the better even. You know what I'm saying? You got to say, okay, well, this ain't work out because, you know, probably got something better in store. Probably training your way to.
You know, that's me. That's me wholeheartedly. Like,
you got to be like that,
I done had a lot of things removed. God removed things that I wasn't going to move. And he saw that. So he had to take it away from me. You know what I'm saying?
When I pray, I ask him to let his will be done and not mine. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what's the best for myself. If I did, I wouldn't have bumped my head as many times as I did. You know what I mean? So I gotta. It's like when you got a Honda. You know, you could let anybody work on that motherfucker, but you know, you take it to Honda, you gonna be, you know, it's the same thing with us. You know, we got to go back to our maker. We got to go back to the manufacturer. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. You can't just bring this shit to no shade tree ass guard. You know what I'm saying?
And I think too, mentally, like, sometimes you might have that disconnect to where you kind of step back from your faith.
Yeah, so, definitely, man. It's like that shit'll get on top of you sometimes. So, like, whatever you want to call it, like that voice or the Holy Spirit, whatever you want to call it, you know what I'm saying? It could get silenced. You know what I'm saying? Or even if you do hear, man, fuck that shit. That shit ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Because you just be in a space to where you not able to receive it. You know what I'm saying? But
that at that point, that's when you really gotta like pull yourself up by the bootstraps. You know what I'm saying? Because it gets to that point. You know what I'm saying? It does. It gets to that point like success could fuck over you. The lack thereof could fuck over you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, the success ain't gonna heal it.
Right.
The success don't heal it at all. You know what I'm saying?
And I
it don't.
On that on,
I swear it don't. It don't.
On my last podcast, you know, going through engineering school and stuff, I was telling them like, throughout like all that time, I was trying to figure out like if I just finish school, if I just get a good job, if I could start helping out and doing the things that I need to do and see about, you know, everything that my problems would end. Right. And I was like, I need this amount of money, and I got that amount of money, and then that's when I
got more problems.
Crashed. You know what I'm saying? That's mentally when I went into a dark hole, and so I always tell people that
if you ain't straight, you don't need the money yet. Yeah. Like giving money to somebody that's already like enduring like a dark ass like depression or any type of like toxic mindset like that, the money ain't gonna heal it. It could really make you spiral out of control. Right. Because what you start doing is you start seeking comfort in other things, and then eventually you find out those things don't work, and it's worse. Like the reality of your issues become worse when the only thing that you thought would heal it don't. Right. So to speak, you feel what I'm saying?
Man, that just spoke to my soul.
That's deep right now.
That just spoke to my soul because that was my
it's
reality.
Like, damn, this don't even work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought this'll work. You know what I'm saying? This ain't even gonna work. Then it just fuck over you like it ain't no hope. Right. You know what I'm saying? But it can't never be based off some sort of like financial circumstance. It can't be. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit, you know, then to that today's world, like, you know, that's why I just try to stay rooted, man. Like, you know, I don't get wrapped up in the success. I just get wrapped up in the progression. As long as I'm progressing, I'm cool with that. Like, as long as I'm getting further every day, just a little bit. If it's an inch, perfect. That's good. And you gotta like seek you gotta really celebrate those things, and get some sort of like sense of establishment out of every little You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Victory.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cause
you gotta pat yourself on the back.
shit, yeah, you got to. You got to pat yourself on the back. You got to. The main thing, bro.
A lot of people look at it as like you being cocky because you celebrating your
Yourself.
milestone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
but
saying?
man, fuck them people, man.
Right. That's why I be like, I don't care.
Yeah, like
you know
for real,
what I'm
like
saying?
man.
I share my good news on social media. That's all you'll ever see from me.
Right.
Like when I was going through what I was going through, everybody was like, "Why you going through this? We ain't know nothing was wrong." Because I
Right.
never show you the bad.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I never
Exactly.
get on social media and flash out whoop the whoop. I got
Right,
this. Like, that's
Exactly.
not for me to do. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? That only makes things worse. People
Exactly.
they want the negative though. They like the
don't
shade
nobody-
room.
don't nobody-
They
don't
like
nobody
the
wanna see the
mess.
good
You know,
in
they
nobody.
like people being drawn down. But anytime you put like a positive note
It's
on
because
there,
they secretly relate to it though.
right?
Even the fuck shit, they be relating to that shit. They be, you know what I'm saying? Like you know, they like to see drama in other people's relationship because it regulates what they got going on. You know what I'm saying? They like to see niggas fall off and lose it all because they ain't got shit. You know what I'm saying? It regulates that shit. It makes them feel like, oh, I thought they was better than me, but they not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And make them feel better about the lack of whatever it is in their life that getting stripped from yours or from whoever, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it be about. Like, because a nigga that's winning don't like to see no nigga fucked up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's
Trying to
me.
help that nigga.
They don't like to see no
And
nigga
that's
fucked
me.
up.
Like
you know what I'm
whenever I'm going through a good time in my life, like I'm trying to bring
right.
my people. You know, I'm trying to bring
Even
them
the
up
most
because
niggas with the most hate in their heart, dog. You get them niggas 100 bands and shit. Them niggas gonna start giving. Man, you homeless, bro? Man, here, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's like, man, it's almost impossible. It's like, because like I say, all of that shit stems from all of the fuck shit that niggas got going on. No, ain't no nigga born no fucked up nigga.
No.
You know what I'm saying? It's all, you know, whatever they going through in their life, whatever type of trauma that they experience.
but
that
a
make
lot
them
of
be
people don't address it though. You know
they
what
don't
I'm
know.
saying?
They don't even. They don't know what to address.
Right.
They not taking the time to like
A lot-
like
because they got
jail
cheerleaders.
afforded me the opportunity to really tap in with myself and identify where all of my behaviors came from. You know what I'm saying? And once I like got to the root of it all, you know what I'm saying, I was able to really identify and heal. You know what I'm saying? But it was jail that afforded me the opportunity to do something like that. Had I been out here moving at the pace that I move when I'm out here, I don't even know what I wore yesterday, let alone trying to really tap into like a, you know, who I am and figure me out, like, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? But so everybody don't always, you know, had the opportunity to even like identify with the issues. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
and so just to finish up on that, I was gonna say, you know, like I can relate to that because I feel like God had to slow me down. Like I feel like right now I'm headed to the next level in my life, but it feel like I had to go through.
right.
Like I had to get what I thought I wanted, had to see that didn't work. You know what I'm saying? Then he had to bring me down to build me back up to where he know I was supposed to be at.
Yeah, he wanted your goals to change. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He wanted you to, because what you may have been focused on, like, you know, the worldly things that you might have thought you needed to achieve, them accolades to make you feel a certain way. You know what I'm saying?
Need that shit.
It ain't that.
Yeah.
It ain't that. He want your purpose to. He wants you to be living in your purpose and not just what makes you comfortable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so he gonna make you uncomfortable. You know, they say that the sturdiest place to build your foundation is rock bottom. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so he'll strip you all the way down to make you call out to him, to make you depend on him, to make you, you know, going his way. You know what I'm saying? He'll force it on you if he that mean he fuck with you tough though.
Yeah. but me and him was saying this earlier. It was like,
You know
man,
what I'm
it
saying?
just seemed like the people with the genuine hearts and just like it's like, damn, we
Them
got
the niggas that get fucked
we go
over,
through
man,
everything,
you know?
but you got somebody out here scamming and bamming,
Man,
and they on
yep.
top. You know what I'm saying? They
Facts.
just everything goes right for them in our eyes. You know what I'm saying? They the millionaires, this and that.
Yeah,
And-
but they gotta deal with that shit though.
Yeah,
they gotta go to sleep and that shit be on them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather not, dog. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, and like, nigga could call it whatever they want. Like nigga might say I'm selfish because I had opportunities where I could have been gone. You know what I'm saying? I could have been gone, man. Like more than once. You know what I'm saying? And you know, another nigga might look at it like I held myself back in this situation or in that situation, but it's like I'm not willing to just align my brand and what I stand for with just know anything. Like, it ain't about who win. I want to be with a nigga who care about how he win.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like if we gonna win, man, I want that shit to be because we the best.
Nigga,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I don't want it to win because we
Champ, it seems like he
cheated
dropping
the game.
some bars up in this
knowledge on y'all
motherfucker.
ass.
Real talk though. For real though.
Yeah,
like,
man.
you know, so yeah, man, I'm just on some shit like if it don't make sense for who I am, because it's like, man, all this time without making it is like it gave me, not saying not without making it, because I feel like I made it from where I came from.
Man, I feel like just with your following and the amount of people, you know, amount of views, like that's a big thing. You know what I'm saying? The influence
is more powerful than everything else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like the money, that's one thing. That fly by night ass success where you got a song and you can make people dance, that's one thing.
Yeah.
But when you really got like influence, like Jigga, you know what I'm saying? Kendrick or Cole, or, man, them people got influence. Drake,
right.
Even YB. Right. Man, that nigga got so much influence.
Some might have the wrong influence.
That's so powerful though. That's so powerful, man. Yeah. Like it's powerful, you know what I'm saying? So like just off of how I impacted the culture here in my city, they got other niggas who know, man, I could build a fan base really rapping and just being myself, being me.
Right.
Without having
you ain't gotta do no extra shit.
Yeah, just clinging to whatever is the most lucrative sound. Man, you know what I'm saying? Like just be the fuck you.
I feel like a lot of people just trying to sound like each other now.
Yeah.
You know, and that auto tune. It's cool to use auto tune, but you shouldn't be an auto tune rapper.
If you're a rapper, you shouldn't need no motherfucking auto tune.
but you know, you got a lot of people.
I use auto tune. I don't need no auto tune.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, I've been rapping since before they had auto tune. They had talk box when I started rapping. You know what I'm saying?
That sound like some old crazy.
That's like
shit.
some Roger and Zapp type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Them niggas had a tube in their mouth playing that shit at the same time. That's how they made the auto tune back in the day.
Yeah.
Called talk box. I've been recording music since that shit wasn't even digital. It was on an ADAT. I record on zip drives and shit. I've been rapping since 98, man.
Right, damn.
Since 1998, I've been rapping, but I've been taking that shit serious since like 08.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I've been doing this shit for, if you add up the years I ain't been rapping and then the years I have been rapping, it's more years on the rapping side. Right. I've been rapping over half my life. You know what I'm saying? Like you said about the mental shit, like I done seen so many niggas less talented, so to speak, because I ain't calling it then Soulja Boy to a Soulja Boy fan.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? I'm talking about less.
You calling that nigga
though? Less talented, you know, in my eyes as far as the craft itself. Right. Nigga might have star power or coolest song or whatever. But I'm just saying a lot of niggas then straight past me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I was the type of nigga that gauged my success off of that, it'll bother me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it don't. Cause like, it's like I got a luxury that most rappers don't have. I can go wherever. I can go anywhere out here. And it ain't just, oh yeah, man. It be like, man, Champ, what's up, man? When you gonna drop? I fuck with you, man. Whoop the whoop. And man, I've been seeing your kids and I'm proud of you, what you got going on with the kids. And it just be love, man. It's like people genuinely appreciate what I do. It's bigger than, oh yeah, man, that's dude. He sang whoop the whoop. Oh yeah, he turned up. They sang a little song.
And he know that's how I am too. Like to me, if I like you, if I put you in the category of like you one of my favorites, I gotta like everything about you. Yeah. I can't just
I'm the same way.
I can't just like your music.
I can't just like your music. Man. I gotta
you
like
know,
you
because a lot of people been picking sides with the Megan Thee Stallion and the Tory Lane shit. You know what I'm saying? And they saying Meg was aggressive, this and that, whoop the whoop. Okay, you shot her. You shot her. If he shot her. You could have fought her, but you shot her. So,
if he shot her though,
right? Yeah, you could have fought her back. It could have just been mutual domestic violence. He's saying he didn't shoot her at all, right?
You know what I'm saying?
So
ain't no mutual domestic. She would beat the fuck out Tory Lanez, boy. That girl whooped the shit out that man, dog. That man little. That girl ain't little.
Shot her though.
He ain't have to do that. He should have did that.
If
he did that, he's a fucked up nigga.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
no, even worse, if he did that shit, if it came with that album, saying I ain't do that, and then boy, you was the toxicest nigga.
Damn, he could have.
Hey, she said that nigga toxic.
If that nigga come out and he really shot her, I don't want to see Future on no more memes, man. I need that nigga on all the toxic memes from now on. If that nigga shot that girl for real.
From my own experiences, though, I be seeing how niggas do though, cause they gonna. A lot of times they'll play that victim role. You know what I'm saying? Because in today's time, a lot of people are against the black woman, period.
Fucking
you know
right.
what I'm saying?
Shit, that's why I said what I said.
I could go today and say like, oh, somebody raped me. It's not that big of a deal. But if Sally go say it,
it's Sally.
Sally done got raped and it ain't no question.
You what you had on for the nigga.
But if
man, it don't matter, man.
If I go up in there and say it, police gonna ask me a million questions. But if Sally said, okay, let's ride. They in the car. They already on their way to the house. You know what I'm saying? And so I feel like too, a lot of times the black woman we get discredited. You know what I'm saying? Because it's got this angry black woman thing when we speak up for ourselves. Like I'm angry because I'm voicing my opinion and I'm showing my emotions. Or
it ain't just black women though. That's black people.
Yeah,
that's black people though.
But it's hurtful when it comes from our own kind.
When our own people, yeah,
like
that's
you know we be against each other. You know what I'm saying? Like why we can't believe that this really happened? You know what I'm saying? Why is it hard for us to believe that this and this took place? You know what I'm saying? It's just like I feel like too with politics and stuff, like with the racism going on, man. You gonna have black people out there like, I'm gonna make America great again,
man.
Even if you support,
let me tell you the one I dislike the most when a nigga say some shit like, man, if we want the cops to stop killing us, man, we gotta stop killing each other.
Yeah, shit stupid.
You know how many other races killing each other?
Man,
too?
that shit sounds stupid to me,
right?
Though. That's the one that really get under my skin.
So in order for them to do their job properly, we gotta stop killing each other.
Man, guess who killed the most white men? White men. Yeah, ain't no probably.
Yeah, but we don't hear
Mexicans. They're real talk, bro. So it's like, man, that shit wild, man. But, man, you know,
trying to justify why they killing niggas because we killing us.
But it's a thing though. It's such a long, bro. We so deep into a system, like though we so deep into that bitch. It's almost impossible to reverse what's been done to our minds as a people, dog. Like it's deep. It's deep, dog. Like all of this shit, like the light skin versus dark skin, right. the male versus female, right. The female versus female, the male versus male. All of that shit was taught to us on purpose,
right?
On purpose for
us to not like each other,
to destroy us,
right? And but we not strong enough to pull ourselves out of that.
It's hard.
We not woke enough.
We ain't woke enough.
Yeah,
we ain't woke. It's gonna be a long time. Like all of this shit is by design, though.
Right.
Like that shit by design. Like the way you can't have no man in your house and you get free rent.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They trying to get
that's by design, my nigga. Yeah. All that shit is by design, dog.
Right.
It's we so deep into we in the deep, like real talk. It's bad, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I meant when I was talking about when you asked me about black women earlier. You know what I'm saying? It's us though as a people. We fucked up. We fucked up, man.
Okay. Well, yeah, man. I mean, this shit look like we could have another discussion on another day. You know,
because we could.
We had a lot
all day.
We had a lot of untouched things. I feel like this could have went a long way, but.
Right.
We got the fam here and
it's time to wrap it up.
Yeah, it's time to wrap it up, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you more than anything, just keeping your word. Like you told me you was gonna do it, boom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. So man, like I said,
just
bro.
to let everybody know, man, that just speaks volumes about your characters because a lot of people be big headed in the mind. Like,
why
you know what
though?
I'm saying? Yeah.
But what though? Yeah. That shit crazy.
Like I ain't finna go do this and that. You know what I'm saying? And to really like, you know, I'm just a regular person. Like, shit, you know what I'm saying?
Me too, though. Yeah, real talk.
No, I'm saying I'm just a regular person. Like, I ain't trying to, you know, I go to work every day. I work for everything I got. I'm doing this because I enjoy it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you believe in this shit.
And for you to come through and just be like, yeah.
Right, man, but I appreciate this more than y'all know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, dog, anybody, like niggas don't be DMing people back and crazy shit. Like I just made a post about that the other day.
Right.
I was like, y'all fans be in my DM saying y'all don't respond. That shit pussy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stop doing that lame ass shit. Like a nigga don't have to fuck with me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's so many rap niggas.
Yeah, it's a lot of artists.
It's a lot of rap niggas, man. Nigga don't gotta fuck with me. I ain't the only nigga saying real shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas saying real shit all across this bitch.
Right.
They got niggas rap better than me all across this bitch. They got niggas say realer shit. They got niggas who, it's a nigga somewhere who, you know what I'm saying, do everything better than me, twice as cool as me. All that shit. You know what I'm saying? Any nigga that wanna come and fuck with, listen, you know how much family I got? that wouldn't support a nigga.
I can only imagine.
That wouldn't say.
I can only imagine.
That wouldn't say.
When I started doing this, I realized like, man, I ain't even worried about if my family supported because it is what it is.
Yeah, like dog, I'll cancel some shit to do some shit like this with a nigga because man, I appreciate that shit like for real. You know what I'm saying?
But hey, we gonna have all the followers shout y'all YouTubes out so we can.
Man, we got a lot of YouTubes, man. Y'all ready, man? Look, y'all gotta open the Note app in y'all phone, man. I got the Lil One the Champ TV. You know, that's what it's like it's naked right now. So depending on when y'all see this, I don't know. You know, but I'm doing like a whole rebranding on my personal YouTube. I'm gonna be putting like a lot of vlogs, not the YouTube style vlogs, but like the more cinematic type of vlogs that I do like for my IGTV and stuff. I'm gonna be putting a lot of stuff there. I'm gonna be doing a lot of like leaking new records there. I'm gonna be doing a whole all things Lil One the Champ over there. And then I got Meet the Champs, and that's me and my wife page, and a lot of times we'll have the kids on there too, but it's mainly just me and Coco page. And then we got the Champs Lil Ones, which is the Lil Ones, you know what I'm saying? And they got a lot of stuff going on. They just curated a playlist with Apple Music. Man, we trying to get them a little modeling contract at DKNY and all kind of little things that we doing with the kids. So we got a lot going on, man. I got the new album coming out. We got Baby Russia going crazy. We had like 400,000 streams or something like that.
I probably got 100,000 of them myself.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it for real. We got that Single Girlfriend going crazy, bro. Like
Man, Girlfriend, you changed that one up. You came on there with the band. Like I was like, when it first came on, I'm like, what the fuck this dude doing? But then, when I heard it, I was like, yeah, this hard.
So yeah, man, we just we working, we staying busy. You know what I'm saying? You can follow me on all my social platforms, Twitter, Instagram, everything. Lil One the Champ, LILONE. The Champ, because some niggas be thinking I spell it DA or you know what I'm saying. Everything spelled right, man. Lil One the Champ, director Coco Love, the Champs Lil Ones. Y'all get on the way, man. We got a lot of stuff coming up. I'm giving money out every Friday. You heard? You even won the money one day, huh?
Yeah, I won that free money Friday. It's for real.
It might just be a little sprinkle.
Oh my gas money to come down.
Tell her
it's something, man. It's on the muscle. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube channels. You know what I'm saying? And y'all stay tapped in. Everything that we got going on.
Yep. Thank y'all for tuning in to Red Cup Conversations, where we have real talks with real people.